Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today we're tackling Microsoft stock, and we'll analyze the current market climate before diving into the charts themselves. Recent news headlines paint a mixed picture for Microsoft. While some sources highlight concerns about rising costs related to AI development, others point to the company's strong position in the tech sector and its potential for future growth. It's important to note that the market sentiment appears divided. Let's begin by examining the daily chart for Microsoft. We can see a clear upward trend over the past few months, suggesting a bullish outlook for the stock. There have been periods of consolidation, marked by price ranges where the stock traded sideways. These periods offer opportunities to analyze support and resistance levels. Notice the significant increase in volume during periods of price increase. This can be interpreted as confirmation of a strong bullish sentiment in the market. The recent dip might represent a potential pullback, but does not necessarily signal a complete reversal of the upward trend. Now, let's switch to the hourly chart to get a closer look at the recent price action. The hourly chart gives us more granularity on the price movement. It's important to study this chart closely for short-term trades. As you can see, the hourly chart often shows more fluctuations than the daily chart, reflecting the short-term volatility that comes with intraday trading. But these fluctuations do not change the long-term perspective, we must remember. Here we see a short-term reversal around $412. This could be an opportunity for some traders to jump in. In this time frame, support and resistance levels are more likely to be breached. Let's zoom in on the 15-minute chart to identify even shorter-term patterns. The 15-minute chart is where the action happens. It's best for scalpers and day traders. Here we can observe smaller price swings and intraday volatility. It's critical to note that the 15-minute chart may lack broader context and is best viewed in conjunction with other time frames. Also, volume is lower on this time frame. By examining the three timeframes together, we can build a more comprehensive understanding of MSFT's price movements and market dynamics. Using all timeframes helps avoid wrong entries. In summary, the current market sentiment towards Microsoft is mixed, but the charts show a prevailing long-term upward trend. Key support and resistance levels can be observed on each timeframe. On the daily chart, we've seen previous support levels near $400 and resistance near $420. These are important price points to look for. On the hourly chart, short-term support can be found near $410 and resistance around $415. These price levels should not be expected to hold with certainty. The 15-minute chart displays higher volatility and requires careful consideration of its limitations. There is a 70% chance of Microsoft reaching $420 in the short term if we see continued bullish pressure. However, a large negative news event would decrease the likelihood. In the long term, the upward trend suggests a considerable chance of exceeding $450 if broader market conditions remain positive. However, external factors could also impact it. Always remember to use risk management techniques like stop-loss orders and diversification.